All right. All right. Well, I'm about to hit you on Instagram. All right. I'm gonna hang up the phone. I keep forgetting you still on the phone. You still on what's the call with me? I mean, I'm about to hit you back on the. All right, hold on, cause we already like 15 minutes late. Oh, and they connect to you. It should be ringing. I just called you on Instagram. I don't know why. It ain't hang up on my side. All right, I'm gonna do it again. What's up, bruh? My man over there look like Benny Kimbo Slice. Oh man, it's been a it's been a crazy week, man. Nobody, man. But let me see. Hold on, is this anyway? Trying to figure it. Never mind. It's been a crazy week for the rappers, man. Let's go ahead and get it started, man. Let's go ahead and get it started. It's been a crazy week. Never knew a hoe that could share 'em. Yeah, somebody posted up a video when it showed this genius at like being a producer, cause like he understood what people uh how they rhyme patterns were, how they like he was like jazz. He was like Biggie is like a jazz player. He got the flow down. He flowing on the track. And he's like Nas and it's come from the back of the throat. And then he says he said himself and what's one Slick Rick rhyme from the nasal passages. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I was. I'm still getting a echo from the. I think the Instagram got my echo coming back into the Discord. So just just turn one of them down. Hello. All right, there you go. Anyway, with the Discord, go to the mic, click on the mic icon, and then you should be able to mute it from there. It should say mute once you click on top of it. Yeah, you hear me now? Oh, hold up, no, I gotta turn. Go ahead. Yeah, you good, you good. Yeah, man. You had DMX last week. They did a little homecoming thing for him this week in New York. It's probably still on. You had Shark G and you had Black Rob. Yeah, DMX. He had a homecoming joint this Saturday. Like it's probably still going on, man. Nah, it was this week, man. It's been a crazy. Yeah, man. It's a crazy week, man. Then you had man, then you had Black Rob die, man. It's just funny, man. That just like that took me back because huh? Yeah, man. Cause that's that's from like that's like when I ain't do nothing bad. That's back with the time when I was innocent. I was just a kid. Yeah, I wasn't that bad at that time. I wasn't that bad. What's that? Oh, maybe I was, but it was still I was still young. One, I want to say 2000, 2001. Yeah, man. And the way I saw it, it was crazy, man. Cause my cousin, they had cable and stuff, and I ain't never seen none of them videos. But he would record all the videos and then bring them over to my other cousin's house, and then that's where I see all the videos at. And then I was just like, oh, like whoa. uh, you never seen his video? What you mean by that? You never seen it till like you never seen it till like today or last week? Oh my! uh huh. Uh huh. Oh no. Oh man. Nah, you. I mean, I mean, I'm like I would have been in the same bag if I ain't had those videos. If I ain't had those videotapes, I would have been in your same bag. So I feel you on that. No, I mean that was his biggest song. I ain't know who Black Rob was. Ain't like I was digging through the crates. Like, oh. Because then the only other song, huh? Bruh, I think he was on one Make song or something before that, or and then after that, the only other song he was like famous for was the G Dep joint. Nah, you remember Special Delivery? He on Special Delivery, bro. Bro, you not about to sit here and say you messed out on Special Delivery too. Everybody watch that. Special Delivery. Dun, Special Delivery. He had all the little kids doing the Harlem Shake. Oh my gosh. I'm not saying you was, but you ain't see that video. You ain't see that video. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you one day, man. You seen that video? You heard Special Delivery, man. You heard Special Delivery. That song, like, Whoa was big, but Special Delivery hit another plateau. And I can't believe you ain't never heard of Special Delivery, man. That put G Dep on the map. Anyway, man, that was like '02. That's what I'm saying. Black Black Rob Whoa was '01, 2001. Like Whoa was '02. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Cause these videos I used to get had to be like '99, 2000, 2001. That's when that's when like he used to bring all these videotapes over with all the videos. Like I probably would have like never heard some of the artists I never heard. Like that's how. Well, no, nah, that's not how I heard the locks. But I'm just saying, like, it's a whole bunch of videos, like a whole people I discovered, like Raw Digger when she came up with that's. No, I'm saying when she came up with that song, I forgot it was Busta Rhymes in the video, but it was like a Jamaican song. But then when she was in the huh? And she was like a Jamaican fish market or something. Huh? It was before that, bro. I'm telling you that. Yeah, that's probably when you heard it. That's probably when you heard it. And then yeah, man. You know what? You know what I found out? I went to go find out. I didn't know Shock G produced so many tears. Bro, I did not know that. I was like, hold up. This man produced so many tears. Nah. Oh Lord. Mm-hmm. Hold on. He took a song about a girl and flipped it, or was it like a sad song about a girl? And he took that and made it a sad song. Oh man, no, that beat is sad as hell. No, that beat is sad as hell. That beat sad as hell. That beat sound like, you know what that beat sound like? It sound like rainy days. It's like a sad rainy day. And then Pac over, so many tales. Like, come on, man. Mm. Then he got some other joints. I was surprised he put. I'm not surprised, but I was like, whoa, he produced that for Pac, then the Loonies. I was like, why he ain't keep producing though? Like, come on, bro. Y'all telling me he? But then again, you never know. It's a funny game out there in the music business, so. Yeah, but I'm saying like I want to go see his credits. His at least on quote unquote Wikipedia, them trying stop at a certain time. I think he produced. He went into the 2000s producing, but it's like it's slowed way down. I'm like, y'all can't tell me he produced all these hits in the 90s, and then y'all just ain't go back to him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got Kanye coming up. Yeah, man. Man, I don't care. You produce so many tears. You need a song cry. Yeah, man. I couldn't believe he produced that one. That's a phenomenal song. That's a phenomenal song. Uh, yeah, I know he did that. Yeah, I think so. That's what I saw too. He produced "Keep Your Head Up." Yeah, yeah, man. That's true. That's true. That's very much true. You know, also passed about 5, 6 years ago this week. I ain't put it in the notes. Well, I ain't put it in. Huh? No, I'm talking about a rapper. Guru. Guru from Gangstar. Yeah. You know Guru. Well, he is from Gangstar. That's the group. Him and. Oh, you like say dude? Hold on. Wait, I thought. Yeah. Yeah. I thought he had died, but then I saw something say he passed. But then I thought it was this week. I was like, Guru died this week? And then I was like, there's somebody told me about he passed years ago, not this year. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's crazy. Mm. Yeah. Oh, like, man. Yeah, man. I was like, dang. It's like, man, it's crazy, man. Yeah, but R.I.P to those people, man. Some legends more than most, but everybody we just mentioned made a dent in hip hop. So condolences to their loved ones. But yeah. Uh, So I had this in a note in our list, but I don't think you I don't think you know who this dude is. He's called EDP445. Ever heard of him? Oh, I'm laughing. I'm laughing, but I don't want to laugh because this the type of guy that we need to kick out of our neighborhoods. This is the type. This is where we need to call the police and police our neighborhoods ourselves. So this guy, have you ever seen one of those tapes of the big fat black guy that's a big Eagles fan and he all cussing everywhere and he might have guns in his video? I'm just saying, it might have been a he might have been in a meme or somebody might just share this video. anyway, anyway, I got you, man. Anyway, he's a crazy Eagles fan. He's a crazy Eagles fan that was outrageous with his takes about the Eagles. He liked to cuss a lot, blah blah blah, do all this crazy stuff. I never really watch his videos like that. I might come across like a 2 minute, 1 minute joint and be like, this dude is just stupid. And he do stupid things anyway. Anyway, come to find out earlier this week. Well, there's been things about him being a weirdo. If you catch my drift, Freddy Krueger style. No, he was a yeah he was a weirdo Freddy Krueger style. If you catch what I mean. Oh, man, you know what that mean, man. I ain't trying to ding nobody. I ain't trying to ding no platform, man. What is Freddy Krueger known for? How did he become Freddy Krueger? No, man, he ain't no mass murderer. Now you get it. Yeah. So it so people been trying to expose him because he used to make jokes about it and he used to put things out there that was weirdo like. But for some reason his fan base, whoever was watching him, whatever, kept falling in line with him. Like he'd be like, "Nah, I'm playing," blah 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 blah. So it's these people or this meme that goes around. These people that say you got caught in 4K, whatever that means. I don't know these people. Anyway, they set him up. they huh? Yeah. Like you can go watch this video for yourself. They set him up, and basically he basically do the regular to catch a predator routine, and he just caught, and then it's like caught in 4K. It's just funny, bro. But he's the type of people like he's canceled, quote unquote. He's the type of people that need to. He's the type of black man that needs to be outs out here, man. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, bruh, your man, your man, bruh, like it's crazy, man. And from what I heard, the people that caught him, I don't know how much is true, but the people that caught him, uh, they either racist or they might be into that themselves. So I don't know. I don't know. That's just a rumor I heard, man. I can't confirm or nor deny that. I don't think they turned him in. He's still out here. They just caught him and put. They just caught him. They just caught him. Made him ask some questions and put it out there on the internet. Cause I know, huh? No. So they had somebody pretend they was a 13-year-old. He came and met them at a location, and then when he came out there, they had the you caught in 4K camera on him, and they made him answer some questions, and they showed him whatever what they yeah, and then they caught him, and they said, "Yeah, ain't this you? Ain't this you?" And then from the video that I watched of uh, somebody talking about themselves, I watched a third party talk about the party that caught him, and they said he was racist. And I also heard that they into the that pedal stuff himself. And then when you see the guy, I mean, no disrespect, but it is a white guy with the lumberjack beard, and he look like he a little suspect himself, and he look like he a little a racist himself. I'm just saying. Man, this man look like he ain't never meet. He don't talk to black people a day in his life, man. I don't know, man. Look, but I'm saying we so worried about the cops, man. Why? Why? Here's my thing. We so worried about the cops. Why is shoot? Excuse me. Why is excuse me? My bad, bro. Um, we so worried about the cops. Why are we not catching these people in our neighborhoods? There's 100 more where he came from. Look, man. All right. I seen it firsthand, bro. I seen it firsthand. All tapes around. I seen it from third hand, first hand. Like I knew a couple girls in high school that they got out of school, they got in the car. So I think he's talking about discarding the girl. I forgot who. Can of Cam? Hold on. What? What? Hold on. You make me make these crazy faces. Yo, hold on. Yeah, cause I mean, I don't know if you saw the Cameron Samuels video. This lady, this lady, man, basically this Haitian lady, she got caught. She was too embarrassed to say who her baby daddy was, but he was, cause so she was 28. She 28 at the time. She 28 now, and then she said her baby father was 6 years younger than her, right? But her child 3 years old. Yeah. Yep. Hold 18, somewhere around there. Yeah, man, it's like 16, man. Like a whole lot of states, it's like 16. You should have to pass some type of mental test to test your ability to distinguish in certain situations. Yo, what if they did? Hold on, since we on the subject, what if they did come up with a sex test? Yeah. Can you recognize? Huh? Uh, can you recognize abuse of power or unwanting situation? I don't know. I'm just throwing out there. Well, not a, well, coercion. Since we like to throw that word out there, can you recognize coercion? Yeah. I don't know. Some people need it for in general. I was just saying, man. Like, hmm I'm gonna say it might be three people left. Come on, man. It gotta be more than that. Yeah. We two right here, man. Um, um, let me go on about this one. Oops. What about what's your thoughts on the third Chauvin? How you say his name? Chauvin case. Chauvin. Yeah, the quote unquote European guy. No, the verdict.
So what do I think about it?
Mm-hmm.
They found him guilty, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you: if any one of us civilians decided to kill somebody, you know what we get in jail?
Lifetime.
Life, without the possibility of parole. That's what we get. What's the max he might get?
Uh,
It's three counts, right?
yeah.
Each count carries a max of whatever the second, or what is it? It's second degree murders, right?
Second degree murder, third degree murder.
So second degree, it does carrying a max of 40.
Mm-hmm.
Third degree was a max of what, 20 or 25, something like that. And the third was a max of 10 and or a $200,000 fine. They giving this man basically a month for sentencing.
Yeah.
Is that really a victory? People celebrated and didn't even know what he was actually going to get. One, two, you know how they like to do. I seen it already. Oh, he's on suicide watch.
I told you your other boy wasn't there. He not in jail, man. He not dead, man. He on an island chilling.
Yo, I seen that joint. I was like, oh, they playing already. He on suicide watch now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before they even said it, I was like, oh, here it comes. It's
And
about to
then
come down to shoot. And then be damned by this said, oh, he's on suicide watch. He on what?
you know how they play, man.
He's on suicide watch now. I said, man, he took one for the team. Let's just say that. People
Yeah.
think it's real justice.
He took one for the
He took
team, all
one for
right.
the team. Like he just basically that's what he did. He took one for the team. There was nothing significant about the verdict. They did sentence him. I mean, of course, we know it's a process with sentencing, but um, they laid the plan out perfectly. Hey, look, this is what's going to come. Be prepared. They even walked him out. They walked him out the courtroom with dignity. Did you see that shit? They didn't grab him and go, yeah, motherfucker. You
I
know,
mean, those is homeboys, man. What you talking about?
he walked out with his dignity. Did you see how he walked out? I'm like, who walks out with their dignity
he
facing
still
45 years to life? Like, who does that? He
he
walked out with his dignity. Like, okay. Gave a wink. I said, they taking this nigga to Burger King after this, man.
Burger King.
Marble with cheese.
Burger King. He went to some 5-star restaurant.
He might have. He might have went to a 5 star. They might have taken some Mortons or something. I don't know. Got him a nice steak dinner. But
Man.
it was celebrated way too fast. Um, we don't know
No,
what the sentencing.
we said well.
I'm gonna guess he might get a sentence of here's how it's gonna go. It's gonna be two ways. He
Hmm.
either gonna get the max of all three, and I just told you they say he on suicide watch. Guess what's gonna happen? If he get the maximum of all three, he
He
gonna
gonna
kill himself.
disappear.
He gonna disappear. They gonna say he killed himself.
Yeah,
Oh, he was.
and they gonna show no
You know,
camera footage.
when you on suicide watch, I don't know if anybody know, but if anybody have any family that's in a mental asylum or whatever the case may be, when you on suicide watch, they place you in padded rooms with nothing. Your clothes, they make sure it's not suitable to strangle you. Your shoestrings, they don't give you none. They don't give you no type of object where you might stab yourself. Nothing. You in a room, padded, blank, because you on suicide watch. You have no way. The only way you can kill yourself is if you do this shit, and you probably ain't got the, you know, you ain't that crazy. Trying to kill yourself, but that's what they gonna say. That's the one option.
I'm listening. Good.
The second one is gonna be he gonna get the lesser of any of those. Max gonna be 15 years, and he probably gonna get out on good behavior with 6.5.
Maybe that's why he
He gonna
winking.
be in club fed. He not gonna be in general population. I hope people don't think that's what's gonna happen. His crew won't go like that. Oh yeah, we gonna
Yeah, he got a crew in jail, and they the ones running the jail.
he was already out before he was out on bail.
Yeah.
He was fishing and chips and dip. He was living life before he had to go to court. Like, all right, we gotta go handle this thing. We know
You
how
know
to do
what?
it.
That's what got me. I don't know if you saw the first video where one of the dudes that was part of the patrol got caught in the they got caught in a I want to say I don't want it's not a restaurant uh like a Safeway or whatever. I don't know why I can't say I don't know what you call it a Safeway, but anyway, he got caught. You don't remember that video? He got caught, and all they did was like talk bad about him in his face. You killed the man. You helped kill him. Like if he was out fishing, I don't know why y'all so mad. I don't know why he ain't on the poster yet.
I ain't see that video.
Yeah, one it was, you saw it. It was a long time. It was like a year and it was like last year. Like right after things settled down, one of them got caught in the shopping for
One of his
food.
partners.
Huh?
One of his partners.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were shopping for food, and then some lady recognized him, pulled her camera out, and ran down on him and started saying, "You helped kill the man. You helped kill George
Wait.
Floyd."
So he was out minding his business, shopping for food, and they ran him down, saying, you was a accessory to murder. That's what they did.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm just trying to." He said, "I'm just trying to mind my business and get some food here. Can you leave me alone? Can you please put the camera away?"
I probably would say the same thing. Hey, look, damn, why you ask me no questions when I was on the scene? Hey, I'm gonna be trying to get something for the fish fry later. Come on. That would have ruined my whole day too. When I went to the barbecue, like, that's what these motherfuckers did to me, and so I'd have been upset too.
Hey, hold up, real quick. I'm gonna exit that out. I'm gonna get right back to you, bro. Hold on, I think something wrong. Give me 1 second. I got you. Good. Uh, no, I'm doing something wrong. No rules. Oh my gosh, why am I not doing this? What is this? My bad, bro. I had to get it right. There you go. Now we good. But yeah, man. My thoughts. I mean, my thoughts. He deserved what he got. Third. I mean, I don't know if he deserved murder three because the way that law talks about you. It's basically like you committed a murder while being insane, and I don't think he was insane at all. I think he was taking orders for real.
They ain't taking orders.
Yeah, I think he was taking orders.
He might have been. I mean,
I think somebody put a mandate down the pipeline and said, "Who's gonna be the first?"
dang. Yeah, man.
Derek said, "Man, the hole is open. Let me hit it." He said, "Got on one." He said, "Hey,
All I know is they celebrated too fast. Way too fast. We don't even know what the sentencing is going to be. Like I said, it's probably going to be, it's going to go one or two ways. He going to get the max, and they going to go, oh, killed himself, suicidal. It's over.
nah, man."
Which is no justice there. And then the second one is he might end up getting less of everything, which probably equals about, like I said, 15 years.
Somewhere around there.
And then you get out on good behavior.
If I'm right, he gonna get them. He gonna get that 15 years, and you ain't gonna never hear about this man a day in your life. He gonna be somewhere with $10 million in the bank with his wife.
They gonna give him his pension and all the good stuff like they gonna do the little European girl. Made her resign. She gonna get her pension. The other guy resigned or top her. He gonna get his pension. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They get pension. And you know, we gonna sacrifice what we gonna sacrifice. And then it's a merry-go-round. We gotta keep the niggas doing that.
Yeah, they try to. We gonna get into hold on. What I was about to say, I was about to say something before you maybe jump to another thing. Do yeah, man. I don't know. I forgot, bro. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Um, it's been yeah, man. You got any more thoughts on it? Like as far as I'm concerned, he gonna get that 15, and he gonna walk up to the sunset, and I guess
She
Nick.
already in the sunset. He ain't get life.
Well, we don't know yet.
Somebody on camera, cold blood. Um, you already won. What you want me to say? 40 years? He ain't gonna do the whole 40 years.
Yo, stop wilding, girl. Ain't nobody burnt out.
Fuck burnt out. You burnt out something?
Nah, I ain't burnt out. I don't know. I don't know what she talking about.
You must have been hitting the stack before you got on. Okay.
Nah.
Man, that's what's gonna happen. I mean, look, you already won. You ain't get life. If it was me, you, or whoever, it wouldn't have been no parole. It ain't gonna be no, oh, bail. Bail would have been like,
I don't.
what Dr. Evil say? $1 billion. That's what bail would have been for me, you, or whoever. Like, nigga, you ain't getting out. You about to spend your whole time on this hard pine metal bench, waiting for your court date. You gonna wait through the process. No, you can't kiss your kids or none of that shit. That's what would happen.
Yeah.
They took my man to Denny's to get the 2 for $5 breakfast.
That's something.
He got 2 for 5 breakfast at Denny's. Got to go home, catch what was on the cable, see a couple games. Probably had a fish fry in the backyard. Oh damn, I forgot the court date with the Marlins. That's what happened. And
Nah,
then
he
he
ain't
walked out the court
forget.
with his dignity. Like I can't get over that part. He walked out of court with his dignity. Like he looked so dumbfounded. Like damn, this ain't the play we discussed.
Yeah,
Shit.
yo, I heard somebody say what I heard. Speaking about that, I heard so many people talking about he looked surprised. Yeah, he was surprised because he was told something else.
Yep. Hey, look. He got back there. Hey, motherfucker, this ain't what we discussed.
Yeah, that's exactly what was happening.
Dirty motherfuckers.
But like you said, you said he walked out with his dignity. They must have said, "No, there's a game plan. We got this, okay?"
Exactly. Just shut up and follow it. Motherfucking scoundrels. That's what he called them. Scoundrels. Can't believe this. We didn't
Yeah,
talk about this at all.
yeah, man. He knew what he was doing. He had the judge plan for the He had the judge. He got the judge to do the verdict. I mean, not the verdict, but the sentencing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Like I said, he is. He not gonna get what everybody think he gonna get. And even if he get it, like I said, they already claim he on suicide watch.
Right.
He gonna come to DC and go through the project empowerment and work for the DC government. Shit, there's about 20 of them already in DC government. I just seen a video today. Yo, I seen a video today, right?
Uh huh.
It was a dude recording, and it was 2 cops. I don't know what happened, but the cop said something to the dude. The dude said, "Oh, so what you going?" The girl who got shot who was trying to stab the
Yeah.
other girl, he was like, "Oh, so what you gonna do? You gonna shoot me and kill me like you did?" And he said her name, right? And the
Yeah.
nigga was like, "You ain't gonna stab nobody like you did." That's what the cop said to him. He said, "You ain't gonna stab nobody like she tried to, are you?" Can't make this up. The cop said that shit to him. I was like, "Damn, yo, my man was hardcore, dude." The cops ain't playing out here with y'all. He said, "You ain't gonna stab nobody like you, are you?" First of all, the dude who asked that dumbass question was in the wrong. Why would you even drag that into such an interaction?
I
Like,
don't know.
because he said that in such a sarcastic manner. Like, it was really like he just said that emotionally. And
Hold on.
and
It
they
was
know
three parties. Let me get this right. It's three parties, right?
there was 2 cops in the dude. Black cop, by the way. Black cop, showing out for the white cop. If anybody know KRS-One, the black cop,
Mm-hmm.
not a white cop, the black cop said this shit.
That's what everybody
the
do.
dude was video recording him.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what the cop said to the dude, and then the dude said, "Oh, so you gonna shoot me down like y'all did?" And he said the girl name, and then the cop said, "You ain't gonna stab nobody like she tried to, did you?" And I was like, I mean, I wasn't shocked because you know black cops are worse than white cops, really.
Yeah, because they always are trying to press somebody.
Black cop, showing out for the white cop.
Not the house nigga. Oh,
I
girl,
don't
you
know the
tripping.
whole track, but I do know KRS-One.
Speaking of which, speaking of the young lady, you got any thoughts on the? It's been a. Hold on. Let me. Before I say this, it's
What's a
been a.
house nigga? What's a house nigga?
All right, she gonna answer you, but it's been a long week of children and violence, man. We gotta go through some of these joints. Since you brought her up first, you got anything about the Micaiah Bryant incident?
That's the girl we was just talking about. I couldn't think of her name, but that's the name that the cop put up when he asked that question.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna stab her like, or stab nobody like she tried to. That's what he was asking me. Do I have any thoughts on that situation? Look here, man.
I mean, you can take
Blame
it
the
from any.
parents.
Go ahead. My bad.
Blame the parents.
Oh, blank.
Yes. Blame the parents.
You know, they said that dude. You know, the dude. They said the dude that kicked the girl that was on the ground. That was her father.
I don't give a shit who it was. Blame the parents. Even if it was the father who was kicking a woman in the face that nobody wants to talk about. Nobody bringing it up. Nobody saying, well, you know, there's a big combo of women saying how black men need to protect our women, right? And then
Yeah.
on that same video, a nigga was kicking a woman in the face. What happened to protect, like, if you're going to protect black women, protect all of them. Don't protect a certain amount or a selective or somebody. We do that a lot. When you say protect black women, who are you talking about? Because would you protect the same black woman who don't look as good as the next black woman, or the black man who don't look as good as the next black man? We love to say that shit too. Black don't crack unless you got money.
She said, blame the
When you
girls
say,
who can't. She said, blame the.
nah, look, wait a minute. If you from the same area that I'm from, being in DC and growing up in DC, there's plenty of times where I had people who I fought come up to my house, or I went to their house. You know what happened? The parent went, don't go outside. Or if they did come outside, they made sure it was an even fight. But it was never, oh, I'm going to beat up on a 16-year-old. So, blame the parent. You blame the children. The children only know what the parent allows. They are still children, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they supposedly get other kids from the neighborhood. So
If you don't pull up to my house, that's grounds for you to get smoked. I mean, hey, look, that's up to you. If you want to smoke somebody, I hope you're prepared to pull that trigger. People love saying that. Oh, I will smoke somebody. See, that's what I'm saying. These 2021 kids different. They will fight the parent. Exactly. The parent is scared of children. Yet
yeah,
on the same video, you had a parent kicking a woman in the face.
there was one of the teenagers.
She was punting a young lady in the face.
Yo, Adam Vinatieri ain't got nothing on
The
him.
police could have. I look. Everybody keeps saying that the police could have used a taser, right? This,
I mean, he could have, but the girl would have got stabbed.
bro, they can't. Let me tell you why they can't. You pull up. Just be the cop for a second. I know we don't like to put ourselves in the cop's shoes. All right, cool. But look, let's just be real. You a cop. You pull up on the scene. Somebody calls you with a dispute. You pull up and you see a big fight. You get out the car. As you moving out the car, you see a woman with her knife charging at another person. People not realizing that he saved the life by shooting another person who was trying to kill somebody. There was intent to deadly harm somebody. Is it unfortunate? Yes, of course
No,
it's
I'm not
unfortunate.
scared, but I done had to bang a few teens out because they jumped out there with me. Yeah.
I didn't say
At your
all the
job or
teens
just in
got
real
scared,
life?
but
Oh,
I didn't say you were scared. I said the parents are scared. This is not about one individual.
I'm not shooting. That taser will have stop her in her tracks. If it
Yeah, we
worked,
know that.
it could have
Have you been
shorted.
shot with a taser?
He could have missed.
Wait, have you been shot with a taser, miss?
Yeah,
You know
she.
that would happen. That person was stopped in their tracks. You ever been shot with a taser, or used a taser that you might have in your purse on somebody?
My whole thing is, if he shot the taser, by the time
That
the
would be
taser,
too late. She still could have
yeah,
had the motion to stab. They
yeah,
still
her
could have.
arm would have been faster than the taser got to her. She would have been stabbed up, and the knife would have been stuck in her. That's all that would have happened.
disarm. That's point blank. Period. They don't say nothing about pulling the case out when this happened and that. That's not what they teach cops. If people knew what they actually educated cops and trained cops to do, you
Yeah, I was watching somebody. It was like
yourself yourself.
they was like
That's his job. His
it
job
was
is to
like
pull
what
the gun and disarm her.
it was like escalate what they have a obligation to escalate the to stop the violence. Like so, like if somebody put a knife, they can use more deadly force to stop the person. So
If people understood that, but people don't study the law, you know, like I said, it was unfortunate, but you got to blame the parent. All those people that was in that video were adults who either know people that have children or they had children themselves. And everybody stood around watching this thing unfold. It got way out of pocket. The girl, I hear different stories. The girl called the police. Somebody else called the. I'm like, how the girl called the police and she was getting her ass whipped? Like, who
well,
getting their ass whipped around calling the cops at the same
the
time?
mom the mom called the police.
Right. But why the mom didn't stop her daughter from going outside? See what I'm saying?
Oh, that's how you got to ask her, man.
Somebody pulled up to your house. The mom's supposed to go, hey, look, y'all got to get away from my porch with this. My daughter, I don't know what she did to y'all. I'll handle it. Talk to the parent. Don't talk to the kids. Because that happens a lot of times too. Parents will go outside and start yapping at the child. Go to the child's parent. And y'all need to talk it out. Don't talk to no. Why you a grown woman trying to talk to a child? Where the parents at? Parents supposed to be communicating. We got this problem here in DC. And it's been a couple of incidents involved with some parents that, you know, that's close to affiliate of you know, I'm not gonna go deep into it, but a couple of children, same instance, end up in a situation, and a couple of children got murdered, and it's like, okay, well, where the parents at? How does this even escalate? How does a 12-year-old end up with a 9 millimeter gun?
Hold on, we gonna get to that. But that's she got another one. She got another thing. She said when them officers hopped out the car, that man kicked that girl. I would have deployed my OC spray. Everybody would have got hit.
These kids don't respect adults. Why is that? Why don't kids respect the adults? What's the catalyst behind that?
Me personally, ain't men are not necessarily in the house. That's a start for me. But
Man been in the house, but let's remember, it was a grown man kicking a woman in the face.
exactly, that's the type of
He was
man she learning
somewhere.
from.
He was somewhere in the vicinity. He ran out of the cut and bow and kicked her in the face. So it was a man somewhere.
But
But
that's what I'm saying. Let's just say for the fact that's her father. What is her father teaching her if he's going to kick a teenager in the face because she's trying to jump her his daughter. She's not learning. She not and you got to understand she's in a foster home. If her father and her mother know where she at, why is she in a foster home?
look, all I'm saying is,
And I see
I understand. I understand parents saying I would protect my child at all costs. That's cool. I understand that part. But that all cost part means also communicating with other adults, not just physical violence and oh, I'm about to go out here and beat somebody's ass because they touched my child. I used to get whipped by my neighbors, and my neighbors would go, "Hey, look, I caught him. He was acting wild out here." Oh, he was he? Oh yeah, thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna whoop his ass too. It wasn't no, don't touch my child. That's come on. The neighborhood was what raised us when I was coming up, which was probably the last generation of it happening. But it wasn't a situation where if one of my neighbors caught me doing something, they checked it. They went, hey, what you know? You out here embarrassing your mother like this? You acting like a fool, right? Jack you up, hey, give you a little pop, get away from there, and go tell your mama, and your mama like, you was doing what? And my mama be like, yo, oh yeah, such and such told me you, and you go, was she already? And it's nah, nigga, you getting it too right now.
It says,
Now you can't even look at nobody's child now. As soon as you look at somebody's child wrong, you can't even give a look to somebody's child now. What the fuck you looking at? Like you can't
I,
even look at somebody's child now. It's crazy, man. Like it used to be a community. We don't have no community now. We have a neighborhood.
no,
Neighborhood. That's what we have. We don't have no community.
girl.
A neighborhood.
I'm convinced that this has been in place since the 80s. They put crack in our communities, locked our black men up, forcing the black woman to become dominant one in the house. She she's teaching her her son how to be a man. That's why men fighting women. Well, you got women teaching men, and they also doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So you see what's popping up in the neighborhood. So that's neither here nor
See
there.
this? Let me go back because that was a dissertation. I'm convinced this has been in place since the 80s. Crack in the communities, locked out black men up. Okay, so um, some of y'all are product of crack parents. Is what you're trying to say? Is that what's been saying here? That some of y'all are products of crack parents? I mean, if you're saying that, you call yourself crack babies. Some of these kids are not even in that generation. Some of these kids wasn't born until like
Shoot.
97, 98, 99, 2000.
Yeah, Micaiah was born in 2004. She's 16, right? Hold up, say it again.
I said, so why we, so I said, so what, my bad, my phone kind of just jacked up. So I said, why are we talking about the crack era? I mean, yeah, the crack era fucked us up, but I mean, we all still here, right? We can't keep using a lot of this stuff as a crutch. And that's the problem with so-called black folks now. We keep using all this stuff that happened as crutches instead of saying, okay, well, what can we do to remedy the situation? And one of those things is checking your kids in the home. Per point blank period. I don't care who in there. Your daddy, your mommy, both your mommy and your daddy. You raised by an auntie. You raised by your grandma. Some of y'all grandmas is 22 years old now. Um,
Go ahead, man. Stop.
look,
Grandma's
I'm
not.
crazy.
Grandma,
I'm crazy.
grandma cannot be 22 years old.
Look, you ain't see some of these grandmas out here.
They not 22 though. They gotta be at least like 27.
Without some of them looking better than Look, that's a whole different topic. I'm just saying though, like no matter who is raising you,
Mm,
not you, not
I
the
know.
lady, the young lady that's on here, but I'm saying you as a euphemism. I'm talking about everybody. If whoever is raising you is your parent, are they fit?
Yeah, that's another thing. You got parents there that aren't fit. Girl, you writing
No.
these hoes.
So she write dissertations, man. Lord.
I went from crack generation, which led to no dads. In the next generation, now you got kids raising kids. Man, I'm not saying they are parents on crack, but black people growing up. Excuse me, black people growing up with trauma that's being passed down. Yeah, that's what I was about to get to. I think that's what I thought she was getting to. Generational trauma, generational curses, whatever you want to call it. But
Look here.
I I I think I have a two different philosophical alignment because he's talking about breaking those curses, and you're talking about them getting passed on. So basically, what we're saying is stop worrying about stop worrying about what the curses are and just break them. That's all.
No,
As
I'm saying we know know what happened. Okay, what are we going to do to heal it? Malcolm X said that. You stick a knife in my back and you pull it out 9 inches, that's not progress. You stick a knife in my back, you pull it all the way out, that's not progress. Progress is healing the wound that the blow caused. So we know that, okay, crack was a wound a blow that wounded us hard. But at some point, we got to start going, okay, we need to heal this wound that we have. And if you still one of those motherfuckers who always in the club, who always drinking, who still eating bad food, because you keep talking about crack, but I'm pretty sure you eat McDonald's. If you eat bad
You
food,
eat McDonald's, girl? You better stop eating that rubber.
even if it ain't McDonald's, don't say like, oh, I eat filet mignon. It don't matter. You eat crack. If you're still eating it, it's just as bad as crack. Damn, that rhymes now. If you're still eating it, then I mean, what you're doing is no better, or than what happened in crack. You don't eat McDonald's. What you eat?
Go ahead. Y'all get me sidetracked because we need to move forward because we got some more subjects, bro. Since you brought it up too.
Don't carry out. Hey, look,
Okay, okay.
McDonald's don't carry out.
We need to talk about that situation that happened in
And I'm not talking. Hold on, I want to address her. I'm not talking about you though. I'm just saying, people. That's what I'm saying. People will keep bringing that up, but they still doing those things. They all that bull. They still drinking all that bull. They still smoking all that bull. But we keep talking about crack. This is 2021. Crack was almost 45 years ago. We still talking about crack in 2021.
Hey man, it's new crackheads every day, bro.
I'm just saying, like, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I got you, bro. You know I'm with you, but people keep going back.
crack was almost 40 years ago.
I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you saw this video, but it was a little viral video of a guy pulling out a sheep that was in a ditch. The sheep started moving along the pasture once it got out of the ditch, but two houses back, it went right back in the ditch.
Sound like Negroes.
And that's the thing. We gotta. I think we have to first. We have to help our inner circle get out the ditch. Then we can help our communities, and then so on and so forth.
Say our community need healing. We need a leader to lead the people. Lead yourself.
That's the only thing you can start with.
Lead yourself. We don't need no leaders. All our leaders are dead and gone because we watched it happen and did nothing about it.
But okay, so let me get. Do you have anything on that on that shooting that happened in PG County, man?
You said when?
Nah, I said, do you have any thoughts on that shooting on during that at PG County? That 12-year-old shooting the 13-year-old, and he supposedly stabbed another 13-year-old.
I know them. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Mm.
I know them. I personally, I know them. 12, 13, and I believe the other one was like 15.
I thought the other one was 13 too, but you might be right.
Guess who stabbed?
I thought the 12-year-old stabbed and shot the 13-year-old, and then stabbed the other one.
It was 5 girls involved in that, and the girls are the ones who stabbed him.
What up, bruh?
Young ladies was involved in that.
So is this a new thing?
We talking about so we talking about hey, what the men in the house, right?
Uh huh.
It was young ladies who got them involved in that.
Dang.
you know.
Hold on. It's a club for 15-year-olds, man. Hold on.
No, not the club. I didn't mean. If I said club, I didn't mean the club. They was at I want to say it was at Dave and Buster's somewhere out there in Capitol Heights.
Okay.
But they were supposed to be doing what 13-year-olds do. Same stuff I did at 13. You know, your friends like, hey, we about to go to the movies, and you go ask your parents, hey, can I go to the movies? Yeah, who you going with? And you tell them who you going with, and y'all go to the movies. The same stuff I did.
But at 10:30 at night, though.
This is how you can't blame this on crack, because I did that at 13, and that was back in like 2000, 2001.
Mm-hmm.
If that would have happened when I was growing up, and I'm not saying it did, but I'm saying when I was in that zone, when I was there, then you could go, oh, that's the reason. You know, crack was what, because we more close. We still coming off of that at that time frame. Here we are. This 21 years later.
Okay.
We wasn't walking around with no knife at 12 years old.
Nah, I
We
wasn't.
walking around with a gun.
I did.
At 12.
But you wasn't shooting each other. Girl.
That's because we didn't have no gun. So how are 12-year-olds getting guns?
Oh, well. Damn, man, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't about to incriminate myself.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Look, I can understand how. Look, I'm gonna just say this. I can understand how a 12-year-old can get access to a gun, because I could have got access. Huh?
I said that's a rhetorical question. We both know how they get guns. But I'm just saying, where are the parents?
And that's what I was about to go with. I was about to borrow your line, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, at 10:30 at night, you should not be outside at 13.
I ain't gonna say that either, because I was out. Look, I told you, I was out at 13. You know,
I was too, but I wasn't supposed to be out. When I got in my house, I got my butt whooped.
We was at the movie theaters. We was still outside playing football at almost 1 o'clock in the morning. We was doing stuff, but we wasn't doing that. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
We used to have this thing, and my cousin and them, right? My cousin and them used to get called in the house at about probably like 9, maybe it might have been a little earlier than that. But every time they would get called in the house, right, we'd be outside and everybody still having fun, and then my aunt would come out and be like, she'd call all 4 of their names, all 4, and they'd be like, get y'all ass in the house. And then when they go to the house, you know, we used to yell. We'll be everybody there. We'll yell, early bird.
Get yourself a gun, girl.
We was out late. We was out almost, 11 o'clock at night type stuff. You know.
Yeah, well.
Especially during the summer, like during school.
Well, summertime. That's a whole different story.
Yeah, we was out, boy. Cookouts was still going on at 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, summertime. That's a whole different story, but yeah.
Yeah, man. Like these kids, man. Like look. At the end of the day, you gotta look at the parents. Point blank. Ain't no way around it. It's the parents that you gotta ask these questions to. You can't ask the cops these questions, because the cops just show up and they only gonna do what their resume tell them to do. That's it. They not gonna come up to my, oh, she looks 16. First of all, that little girl was about 6.
I wasn't no little girl, bro. Only in age.
Like she was big.
She looked like she looked like my height.
You think the cop was putting like, oh, she's 16? Like the cop ain't know that. He just saw a big girl running up trying to stab another woman and shot. Did anybody yell on the phone that, oh, she's 16 when you show up? No.
Nah.
No one yelled that on the phone that, yo, when you pull up, she's 16, so don't be out here wilding. Nobody said that.
Nah.
They couldn't control her, because it got to the point where she had a knife and was about to stab somebody. They couldn't control her.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to figure out how she got to the knife. She ran out. She ran out. She ran. She ran to go get a knife. Started attacking one girl, and then turned around when the cop was there and attacked another girl. That
Exactly.
and
And
that whole time,
if
cause I knew it took like 5 minutes for the cop to show up.
well,
So
see,
within those five, oh, go ahead.
if the parents wasn't raised right, how did you expect for them to properly raise their kids? I don't know. That's a good question. You should ask the parents. That's a good question. You should ask the parents. Ask the grandparents. Ask somebody. But you can't ask the cops that. You can't ask the cops that. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. Cops showed up, shattered. The whole scene got out of control because the parents was out of control. Point blank, period. That's the whole point of this whole thing.
Look, how you expect? You don't expect that, but there should be some level of I don't know the word I'm looking for, but decorum.
Accountability.
Yeah, accountability, decorum. There should be some level of respect, accountability, decorum that you raise your kids with. But I mean, you're right. If you don't have that in you, you can't pass that along. So there is no expectations.
Look, if you
Yeah,
can't ask them, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, you can ask them, but you
I
just
mean,
go.
just earlier you said we need leaders. Like just earlier you said we need leaders. Well, how you gonna get the leaders out of this group that you talking about? Because if you can't get none of this done that you asking, where the leaders gonna come from?
I think you can ask them. You just asking. You know how. Oh, you saying I'm dumb? It's like nah, bro. It's like I'm asking you to to do something better. Be better. Become a better self. And then you got some people that try that, but then you gonna have
Here's
people.
how I can here's the solutions to that, and it's real small. Go outside, right, and say hello to a neighbor.
Kids robbing people at gunpoint and getting released the next day. Well, you would know,
You must be white.
huh? The system is messed up, but that's why we gotta hold our political people up to snuff and just not fall into the Democrat Republican Party system. You gotta take people at their word and hold them accountable. But if we just gonna say, oh, we voting Democrat or we voting this way just because of their so-called ideology and don't hold them up to their standard, then the system gonna stay messed up.
The only system that's jacked up is the in-home system. That's the system that's jacked up.
I mean, I agree with you, but I mean, I agree with you to at the point that the in-home system will fix a lot of problems, but
Everything started home.
it does
Everything.
a lot of.
The first thing you do is get your kids dressed, and then you send them off to those European schools. That's the first thing you do.
I,
They get dressed, and you go out there to this school for 8 to 9 hours a day while you at work for 30. By the time they come home, ain't no food on the table. You're not there to help them with homework. You probably don't know the homework because there's some shit that you ain't did 20 years ago. What else? Um, these are all the problems. Like, really think about it. Everything's in the house.
a lot of parents call begging for help with kids, and nothing is done until they commit a murder. Black kids getting released for violent crimes
Wait,
get killed 2 days later. Well, I mean, that's a
That's
gang. I'm gonna say that's a
ain't
gang.
that
Go ahead, bro.
ain't that I'm about to say ain't that what they did with the little girl? Then they called for help.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe the parents should have did a better job explaining what was going on, or they could have jumped in the middle of it and tried to hold their daughter back, and took the brunt of whatever was going on to protect her from getting herself in trouble. No one did that. No one did any of that. They all was it was like fucking free fall. A man kicked a woman in the face. Like I can't get over that part. Like he booted her in the face.
Well, when you say media, I like to include everything in that. When you talk about music, movies, a lot of things got a kid.
You watch Love and Hip Hop?
They came to get that girl house.
Who they? The IRS?
Stop.
Right. They went to repo her house? What you mean they came to get her house? Ain't nobody come to get her. Like I told you, I walked up to people's door and was like, yo, come see me.
Well,
And
the
people walked up to my door and said, yo, come see me.
the girl, well, The cop didn't know what he came for. He got the
No,
call
it just showed up.
because
Nobody knew what was
when
going
he
on.
got out the car, he said, "What's going on here?" He didn't know what was going on.
And right when he said that, all you saw was and he like, whoa, 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 put the weapon down. I mean, come on, what you want to do? That's what happened.
Like though, like who does that? What else? If like who does that? Hold on. Like who does that? We don't know what happened before the police came.
We don't know what happened other than the parent called the cops.
That girl was about to get stabbed. Came to that girl house.
So,
I don't watch reality TV, but
so after she came to the house,
I
she
mean,
told the
hold on.
cops.
But if hold on, this is why I got to defend the girl in pink. Even if she came to the house, she wasn't jumping her at the time. She was holding Toto, standing on the sideline.
Exactly.
She literally, if you go watch the video, this is what happened. The cop got out the car. He said, "What's going on here?" And then all he saw was big girl running over the other girl. She ran her over, switched her attention to the girl in pink. The dude punted the girl on the ground, and then while the dude punted the girl on the ground, you can see the cop drawing his weapon. He see the weapon in the girl hand, and he says drop it, drop it. He said something like stand still or stand down, whatever he said. And then he said, oh well, I gotta take 4 shots. Now what happened beforehand? That the girls came up and started threatening her. That's something different.
Yeah, we don't know that part. I don't know why they decided to come and jump her and came to her house. I don't
But
know.
my whole thing is, if she was gonna handle it that way, and the parents were gonna let that, why they call the cops?
Why she even go outside? Now, if they came to the house and they broke in the house, that's a whole different story. You have all right to do what she was about to do. If they would have came to the house and decided they was gonna try to kick the door down and ransack and then try to get at her while she was like, nah, I ain't coming out, then yeah, you got all right to defend yourself. You can defend yourself as look. I'm gonna pull this up real quick
Go ahead, do your thing, man.
because I don't want people to think that I'm saying, oh, you can't defend yourself. That's not what I'm saying, right? This came from the police chief of that city where this happened. He the acting chief or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He said deadly force can be used to protect yourself or for the protection of a third party person. Well, that would mean the girl in the pink was a third party person, wouldn't it? That's one. Two, the girl would have had all rights to protect herself if they would have broke and came into her house. She would have had the right. But no, they didn't come into the house. They came up to the front porch and started talking mad smack And the girl went, "Oh, I'm gonna come out there and show these bitches." We know how it went. Let's not play. That's what happened.
Uh,
And her mother and I guess her aunt, her uncle, or whoever the dude was, they didn't do anything to protect her. They didn't do anything to make sure that she was gonna be safe. Because if they did, they wouldn't have been put in that situation or put her in that situation where this dude kicking a girl in the face and she outside trying to stab somebody in front of police. It
look,
can't get no more simpler than that.
that's
All
on.
that extra stuff, what happened before that, who they met, her boyfriend cheated with this girl, and all that stuff is irrelevant. No one knows all that. But the parent didn't do enough to protect their child. That girl in the pink and her people still, all of them need to be charged. The mother too, and the father who kicked the woman in the face, he need to be charged. Every last one of them. Don't just say the pink and the other people. All of them. The man who kicked the woman should be charged. The mother should be charged for child neglect. The other people should be charged for child because she was a child and they should be arrested for abuse of a minor. They all should be arrested. Yeah, I agree with that. Every last one of them. On both sides, not just one, both. I don't disagree with you at all.
Like I don't disagree with that, but my whole my thing is it shouldn't even got that far, man.
It should have. If the
And
parents
once
stepped in,
and once the cops show up, you can't count on the police to
nope,
do the things you want to do. Like, well,
nope,
the police should do it this way. Well, nah, they got a rule book that they go by.
nope. Look, my apartment got broken into twice, and I ain't want to call the cops. I was like, nah, they probably shoot me saying I broke into the house or some shit.
She said, "Child neglect is not an option. Don't come to my house." No, he's saying the child neglect. Hold on. He's saying the child neglect came in once he allowed her to leave the house with a knife, trying to fight other people.
That's child neglect. Sorry.
That's what
I
he's
mean,
saying.
if you don't know what child neglect is,
He's
hey, it
because they.
applies to just leaving a baby in the car.
Oh man, hey yo, people don't kill their babies like that. For some reason, they think they could go into the mall for a whole 2 hours and leave a baby in the car, and the baby don't sweat it out because it's summertime and they died of dehydration. But
Exactly. And that's not just the only form of child neglect. There's many forms, including not protecting your child when needed. That's a form of neglect. If you don't protect your child, you're neglecting it, and they didn't protect the child. So I don't know what you want. What else you want out of that? It's child neglect.
look, man. Hold on, I want to get to this next incident because I'm trying to get through this. We only got three more. But Anthony, have you ever heard of this guy, Anthony Thompson, Jr.?
Nope.
So Anthony Thompson Jr. He's a kid from Tennessee.
Was that the 23-year-old?
No, 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 no.
Okay,
He was
nah.
like 17 or something like that. So Anthony Thompson Jr. Um he was in a relationship with this girl in his class, whatever. Uh, what's up, bruh?
Boy,
Uh, yeah. So basically he was being abusive to his girlfriend. The mom got tired of it, called the cops on him, said he had a weapon on him because the daughter saw that he had a weapon on him. She saw the weapon herself. So I guess she told her mom. Then the mom told the cops. So the cops go to arrest him to make because hold on, I'm trying to make sure I get the story right. Basically, because he kept harassing the daughter. So the mom kept called on him about the harassment, and she told him that she had a weapon, right? So for some reason they caught this man in the bathroom.
wait, hold on.
not the mom.
You know what I'm saying? The dude was the daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah, and he was abusive to the girl.
Okay.
That's why the mom called on him, and she told him that he might have a weapon on him, which he did. But so they caught him in the bathroom while they was trying to get him up. He got up. You can go watch the video for yourself, but he got up and he tried to wrestle with him, and he had a gun like in his hoodie. And while he was wrestling with him, he took it out and he shot it, but they also shot him back, and he died in the bathroom of the school.
What am I supposed to think of that?
No, I'm just saying. I don't know if you heard the story about that or not.
No, I didn't hear it, but I mean, if he was abusive to the girl thought he was about to do something to harm her worse. She told her mother. You see how that worked? She told the parent. The parent went, I don't trust that. Let me call, authorities about this. The parent did what she was supposed to do as a parent. Police showed up. Sir, we need to talk to you. Shit got out of hand. Tried to arrest him. He broke a little free, grabbed the gun, shot it off. They shot him. Okay.
And I did. They had a video out. Yeah, my man didn't see the video, but did you see that video, Mo? Yeah, that was a crazy incident, bro. But also something that happened earlier this week, right before the case verdict came down. It was a little bit before that. It was like the last weekend. The 7-year-old that got shot in Chicago.
I don't know that story neither. The 7-year-old got shot, man. Look, these stories coming fast and furious, man.
Yeah, so from what I heard, this guy, the guy, the 7-year-old daughter that got shot, her father was a gangster, and so he pissed on one of the ops' graves and had that video out circulating, and so the cops, I mean not the cops, excuse me. So they caught him at a McDonald's or something, and the bullet whizzed. They grazed him, but they hit the daughter.
Is this the one where they caught him with something with giving out his personal loan whatever thing?
Yeah, that's what Brianna was talking about.
Okay, all right. I was
So
like, yo,
from what I heard, he pissed on the grave, and the ops caught him at the McDonald's. That's how I heard about it. But then she threw that loop for me, and I was like, yeah, "Well, he pissed on the ops' grave, girl. He gotta die. If
yeah,
you living that gangster life, that's how it go. You can't be making videos dissing the dead homie.
right. Like, yo, what? Like, if he was in the game, so they caught him while he had his daughter with him though,
Yeah,
and they shot at him.
you know those fools in Chicago don't care, man.
Yeah, shot rock.
Yeah,
They don't give a shit. Uh, yeah, I got the. I heard. Yeah, now that you bring it up, because she was talking about that. I
hmm
just, I kind of didn't really know exactly what the hell was being talked about. But
yeah. She
yeah,
she threw me a loop when she said that. But what exactly was she said? She said the cops gave out his address.
yeah. So that's what I was talking about. That it was something dealing with, a bit, they giving out the PPP loans and shit like that, or something like that.
hmm
And apparently, they leaked that information to the ones who went and did what they did to him.
Mm.
Yeah. And that's when I was like, well, who you think the biggest gang in the city is?
Yeah.
The cops. The biggest gang in the city. Like, how else would they get? Come on. They got they got the personal protection loan information from this man. Got his dress, all that shit, and they just followed them around until they caught them slipping.
Great.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a Tony Montana in the car who was like, "I don't kill kids. I told you no fucking kids, man. You know me." There wasn't no Tony Montana in the car. They was like, "Fuck it, but whatever."
And that's crazy, man. Like even back in the day, they didn't do that. Like if they would have saw that, they would have like, nah, we gonna catch them another
It
day.
was codes. Yeah, it was codes. Hey, no children. Now there's
Yeah.
there's no love in the streets. Children are fair game. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be so many kids walking around with guns in their hand, shooting each other. But yeah, there's no love in the streets, man.
Yeah, that's a crazy story.
Now I remember that. So yeah, that's what happened. They leaked his personal business information and gave out his whereabouts, and they just basically tracked him down, followed him probably a couple of days or so, caught him slipping. Oh, he got the weapon on him. He vulnerable, take care of his baby. And the plan probably wasn't to shoot while he had the baby. They were trying to catch him, like probably getting out the car or something.
Yeah.
But something probably weird happened, and they went, "Fuck, do it now."
Yeah.
But
Girl, this world been crazy. It's just the more you know. Kids are being bought into adult business. That's why we all got these kids and teens dying.
yeah,
Hey man.
my man say y'all touched on this 16-year-old girl killed by the cop. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did that earlier.
It was almost a 45 minute combo on that one. I mean, I can give you a little gist of it. Blame the parents.
What you? Hold on. Before I was about to catch you before you said that. What's your thought on that, man?
I don't know what his thoughts is, but blame the parents.
I'll say
Blame the
the
parents.
girl shouldn't have got out. If the girl shouldn't have got outside, and the girl definitely shouldn't have got outside with a knife. Um, I'm just
Blame the parent, bro.
I'm just stuck on. I'm really stuck on how is it 20 people around and y'all just gonna let them fight? Y'all gonna let them fight Mortal Kombat style? Because if the mom didn't call the cop, she would have stabbed somebody.
I mean,
I'm just saying, she would have stabbed that girl. If the cops wasn't called, she would have stabbed that girl. And then
if the mother, I was if the mother didn't do nothing, yeah.
they weren't doing it in the first place.
If she wouldn't have called the cops and still wouldn't have did nothing, then yeah.
Was she gonna do anything? That's why she called the cops, because she wasn't gonna do anything.
She might have helped uncle or the father jump the other little girl and kick her too. I don't know.
And I'm just like, how is it? I'm just saying, how is it 20 people standing there waiting for a Mortal Kombat knife fight to go down?
But yeah, brother, he said the cop was in the right for the way he handled it. I mean, if he was, he was. Um, all I know is you gotta blame the parents on this one, bro. Like
Yeah, he said that.
the parents should have did everything they could to protect their daughter, and instead they was out there acting a fool too. So
Oh Lord, this ain't talking about time. 21 seconds remaining. I'm gonna hit you back when it go blank. Cause we got one more subject to go on. That's the House approves the DC becomes a state. That should be a good one.
yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
One.
Anybody in DC?
That's not it. Sounds. Why is it going like this? Why can I not do this? Oh my gosh. But
We good.
yeah, yeah. So let's get this last joint on the road. House approves DC to become a state.
Last one, man. I'm on the roll, man. It's the last one.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
You got any thoughts on that, or I know it needs a lot more work to actually be in in actually action, but I just it's uh uh that must be you.
Mona, what's up?
Yeah. Do people understand what they really asking for? Because I think people don't even know that DC is a federal territory that operates outside of the jurisdiction of the quote unquote United States of America.
I can take that off real quick. Go ahead, say it again.
I said I don't think people understand what they're asking for when they because DC as of right now is a federal territory that operates outside of the quote unquote um, United States of America because it's not part of the United States part.
Uh, that's because people don't read the Constitution.
Yeah.
People
Eh,
don't even know why. Why people don't even know why they why DC is not a state. Most people don't even know that the reason why they took the government out of the state was so that the state wouldn't have so much power over Congress,
mm,
which was the reason why they took it from Philadelphia and Virginia and Maryland ceded land to DC. Virginia actually took theirs back.
yeah.
That's why instead of DC being a perfect diamond, it is kind of rugged at the end. So if they make DC a state, right?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen with the land?
It's gonna become. It's gonna. Hold on. What is gonna happen with the land? I don't want to speak out of turn.
I was asking because if DC becomes a state, what's gonna happen with the land?
I don't know. It might become part of Maryland again. Who knows? Or I don't. That's you, bro.
What's up, Reed?
Or the state, or it might become an independent state, and I don't think nothing necessarily gonna happen to the land, but we're gonna have it. we're going to be operating under some other type of rules.
What kind of rules? First of all, it's gonna make DC it's gonna make DC Democratic. That's for sure. It's gonna add two more representatives from the Democratic Party, what Democrats are trying to work on right now anyway.
So they
But
are you saying they're trying to pack the Senate and the House?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm telling you what the problem is. Now, if people, like I said, read the Constitution. Okay, so if DC becomes a state, for all my DC residents that might be watching or gonna check it out later, what kind of constitution are you gonna be operating under? Who gonna draft the constitution for that state? Because every state has its own constitution.
Me,
Who gonna draft the home rule charter? That's right. People don't even know what a home rule charter is.
I think a lot of those things that you just brought up will be underhandedly done by the federal government, or what we call the federal government as of right now.
All states are guaranteed a form of what? Republic form of government.
Yeah.
Is anybody talking about that when they bring up we want a state in DC? I haven't heard anyone say anything about it. Not Mayor Bowser.
Well, she got an island off the coast of my tie or something. I don't know. They paying her or something because she just pushing it.
She pushing it like a wheelbarrow. Like,
Yeah. So
she's like, hey, we going full throttle with this. And it's like, okay, you know, there's certain things that's gonna change for a lot of folks in DC. I don't think they really know. For instance, food stamps.
hmm.
That's gonna change for a lot of folks. Something that small, food stamps. Because food stamps given out in DC and given out in Maryland are two totally different things. Are
I'm
you going to be afforded the same? Neighborhoods. Neighborhoods already been gentrified anyway. Or I was going past going up the street past my house the other day,
hmm.
and my mother was like, "Hey, yeah, you try to look at these apartments right here?" I was like, "These apartments start at $1,600,
Dang.
and that's for one bedroom." I'm like,
So
"Yo,
I'm guessing the two bedroom go for like 18.
it's $1,600 for one bedroom."
That's crazy.
So imagine when they turn into a state, how much. And then that's also like that's when I say what's gonna happen with the land. 'Cause you know, in DC, if you own a house, you can't own the land.
hmm.
How is that going? How is that going to fare for people who live in houses? Are they going to be able to purchase the land that they live in?
You know it's gonna be some underhanded tactic that only a few gonna look up. Well, you have to be this way and that way to actually purchase the land, and they're gonna make sure that certain people don't qualify. If you know what I mean.
These are all questions that people are not asking. When I just hear a bunch of people screaming taxation without representation is what they're saying. Look,
You know what's so
state
crazy?
guidance.
It's only around a million of us in here. Well, in DC.
In DC, it ain't even that many. I think DC only got like 700,000 residents. live in DC. Yeah, they telling, oh, we DC representative. These motherfuckers live in Alexandria and Fairfax and you know,
Yeah,
we live on
in the woods, in a in a
yeah.
in the woods in a nice
Most of
four
them don't
bed
live in DC.
in a nice 4 bed house.
They don't even live in DC. Most of them don't even live in DC. They talking about let's make DC a state. Like, where you live in? Oh, I live off of Burbank Avenue in Arlington, Virginia. All right. Like, they don't even live in DC, man. I don't know, man. Those are all the questions that people need to ask in this whole pushing DC to be a state thing. Those are 4 questions. What type of constitution are you going to be under? Who's going to draft the constitution? What type of people are you going to be putting in power to draft that constitution? And then what about your home rule charter? You don't even know the DC home rule charter. So what's going to be the state home rule charter?
I don't think people even think about it. They just I think they just letting old shorty rant and rave about what she want, and they don't even care. They're like, man, we struggling anyway. What we gotta worry about? And then the people that are in power, they getting kickbacks from somewhere down the line, and they just getting like, man, well, we gonna pass it, or we won't have a political career.
It's going to happen whether you like it or not. Uh-huh.
And that's crazy, man, cause like let me say how I'm gonna say this nicely. The the incumbent people that have moved inside the nation's capital, I don't think they care either. They don't care because they like we here for the work.
Yeah. And
And
work is available. Yeah.
and we don't care because of black trauma. We tired. We just tired. We don't got time to even think about that deep.
See, I knew it was something we forgot to touch on. That's why I said we ain't got nothing else.
What?
I was thinking about that movie everybody watching. Them.
Oh, I mean the TV series. You want to talk about
Yeah.
it, man?
I knew it was something we was forgetting, man. I'm like, yo, it's something else we
I mean,
forgetting.
I ain't watched that joint.
I didn't either.
I
But I take that back. I watched about because I went to the barber shop. My barber was watching it, and I was sitting in that joint, and I happened to look. I was like, yo, what the fuck is it? I'm like, yo, is this movie everybody talking? I thought it was a movie. It's a TV series.
mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, this the movie everybody talking about? He's like, yeah, it's a TV show. I said, oh damn. And then the joint that first of all, I didn't know what was going on. I had no clue what was going on. It was like 5 of us in there. It was a dude getting his hair cut, and I think it was his lady. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know who she was, Tom or whatever. But she was sitting there waiting for him, and then it was another guy, and I was the only one sitting in there looking like I don't know what y'all talking about because they was all trying to explain, break it down.
They're
I'm
trying
like,
to
oh
explain to
wow,
you
this shit.
the minstrel ghosts and all that.
Yeah, like like what? What was y'all talking about, man?
They
They
were
was like,
trying to.
yeah, she could see like the little white one. I think it's the oldest daughter. The
Mm-hmm.
oldest daughter want to be white. Look, the oldest daughter want to be white. She had hallucinations of of a group of white girls, cheerleaders,
Mm-hmm.
and she up there cheering with them and shit and all this other stuff in her head. And then it got to a part of the movie where she painted herself white with paint. Now, This movie is set in the 50s.
Yeah, I know.
So correct me if I'm wrong. If you painted yourself with white paint, that paint back in the 50s had asbestos in it and lead. She just don't paint all over herself, just like right.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, so she want to be white, and then
Light skin, black
So
mask.
she want to be white. Okay, we know a couple of those from real life, but that was the gist of the whole thing. Then the other part that was wild, like all of them was saying like demons from something,
Yeah, the
and I
spook
was thinking
ghost.
like, yeah, I was like, yo, this story remind me of this
Us.
remind me of Tales from the Hood.
Oh, yeah, bruh. Somebody when I watched somebody review it, they said that same thing.
Yeah, especially the part where they saying people because on the part of Tales of the Hood when the dude had the dude that whole scene was wild in that movie. But the dude killed all the dudes, and then he started seeing the demons and shit.
And
And then he
they
shot
said
them.
Tales from the Hood. They say Tales from the Hood was better anyway.
It was.
That's what I said. That's what the viewer said.
I mean, I don't know. It might have been. I don't know. But Tales of the Hood, Tales of the Hood was Tales of the Hood though. It was, you know,
They said it
I
wasn't
can't.
no. They said
I,
they liked it better because it wasn't no black trauma in there.
well, oh no, that's not true. All the Tales of the Hood was black trauma. The whole thing.
Oh
It was a
my.
little bit less egregious. Them though, way less egregious than this one. But it was black trauma. The whole thing was black trauma. Like the dude was saying demons because he was high strung. He was killing people in his own neighborhood. And what happened was on that movie, they locked him in a cell,
Hmm.
and he was sitting next to a skinhead, and the skinhead was like, "Hey, you want to be my new friend?"
What?
So he's like, "Man, motherfucker, I don't care about you." Blah, blah, blah. So he was like, "You doing my job for me? I like you because you killing all the niggas." And he started showing him all his tattoos about how he killed black people and all this other stuff.
Hmm.
And so the dude was like freaked out about it. So then when they chained him up to try to clean his mind, he started they gagged him up and all this other stuff, and started playing with his mind and showing him all the people that was either directly or indirectly by him. And so he started seeing all the images in their faces and stuff, like burnt in his head or whatever.
Mm.
But he was still like, well, I don't give a fuck, I don't care, type thing, right?
Yeah.
Find out the whole time he was thinking about that and he was dying.
Damn.
Think about that. That's what made him think about it. And then the dudes who killed him was at the end of the movie. They was the ones who shot him, and then they went to the old man house, I guess, because they heard it was some jewels or money or whatever up in that joint. And they
Hmm.
went up into his house trying to rob him. Come to find out, they had got killed too, but they ended up going to hell. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous, really. But the end of the movie, when I saw it, because that movie came out like '95, so when I saw it, that was right off the heels of Candyman and
Yeah, I guess.
Pet Cemetery, all the wild movies that was coming out back then. So when that happened, the dude, I forgot his name, William Weaver or Cleaver or some shit like that. At the end of the movie, he turned into the devil. It was
The
freaky.
dude that was killing
He was
people.
just like, nah, the dude who they tried to rob. Well, he was like this. And he was like, this ain't no funeral home. And then he was like, this. And then you see the tongue come out. And he was like, welcome to hell. And then he turned to the devil. And
Oh.
these niggas started burning it up like, ah. It freaked me out, though. I was like, yo, what the hell is this? And then it came on like 2 weeks ago, and I seen it.
Uh huh.
And I was like, that shit is ridiculous. I seen,
Shit.
I seen it like 2 weeks ago. I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe that this was even a thing. Like, this is a ridiculous ass movie. Like, that whole movie was ridiculous. They had a scene with a family of like troll dolls about this big. They all got killed during slavery by the master, but the old lady put all their spirits into these little ugly dolls.
I guess the troll's
And so
supposed to represent like what's the people I can't think of right now? The small people,
I don't even know. I forgot.
the small
But
Africans, the pygmy people.
oh, the pygmies.
I guess
You
that's
ain't
what
talking
the
about the Bushmen?
yeah. I guess that's what the troll's supposed to represent. I don't know. What
I
the?
don't know what the fuck. They was little dolls. No, they was dolls though.
They gotta represent something. They weren't just dolls.
Yeah, it was dolls. I ain't look. I
No,
can't tell you.
I know they was dolls for real. Like liter, I know they was literally dolls. But I'm saying they had to represent something else though.
No, they no. What happened was the slave master killed all the slaves. Like he mass murdered all his slaves.
Okay.
Old ladies at some point transferred the souls into dolls.
So she got the bodies off the boat.
I don't know what she did. No, this happened on the plantation. So what happened was the
Oh.
dude who was running for city office or something, I think he was running for a local mayor or whatever. He moved into that plantation house, and the neighbors was upset about it. There was an old dude, you know, the old dudes that always pop out of nowhere talking a bunch of smack. You gonna get yours one day, type thing.
Uh huh.
And so, you know, what happened was one by one, the dolls started peeling off of the mural of the wall. There was one in particular doll that would just keep following him around.
Oh.
Then one night he got late and he was drinking scotch and shit, and he looked up and all the dolls was gone off the wall.
And they came and killed them.
They killed him by chewing his face. I'm like, this is the most ridiculous.
Hey man.
Yo, I didn't realize how ridiculous. But anyway, that's that. How does the TV show? I didn't see the TV show except like the first. I think I watched like whatever episode they was watching. I watched that episode because I was in the barber shop for like an hour and a half. So I watched that, and I think like half of another one. The thing that got me was the thing that got me was it was a dude who was a minstrel on there.
Yeah, the minstrel ghost, the spook ghost.
And, like I said, you gonna have to, doing all that bullshit.
You ain't like the spook ghost?
This it was whack. It was like, yo, why we keep dealing with this?
I
Why we keep
don't know.
talking about
I'll deal with it.
this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
I don't deal with spook ghosts, man.
That,
Spook
that,
be
that
gone.
show was. I ain't seen the whole show, but just based off of that episode and a half that I saw, I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous. Just what the hell? Like, why is this even a thing? Like, terrible.
You asked the wrong person. I do not run. What is it? It's on Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's on. I don't. I'm not Jeff Bezos. I'm not the person that run the movie department. I'm not the director. I'm not the writer. I'm not the producer.
You could be. That's how it look. You might have made that movie better. That joint was terrible.
I wouldn't have made that movie at all. You could do so much more with the concept. I mean, I kind of do like the concept. The first family to move into Compton just to see, but that just makes to really think about it. That makes black people look so bad. It went from this lily white neighborhood that had no crime. Now everybody shooting everybody in there. They
No crime going on, man. We pop up and see, now y'all hallucinating. You're seeing all types of trauma going on. What ghosts are you talking to out here?
Yo.
Talking in here. Like, they made us look like some spooks, man. Like, yo, this is
ghost. The spook ghost got you, bro. Look, I was thinking about it, right? I was like, maybe it is some ghosts on that land. I don't know. That's why them that's why them Negroes acting up. Maybe the white people put some voodoo down there. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know what was going on. That joint is ridiculous. Like that whole, but the white people had drama too. The
Yeah,
milkman raped
I heard it.
and
I heard.
they had drama too. I'm like, wait a minute. The milkman kidnapped her, keeping her in the basement, and he knocked her up. And then she tried to stab him. Didn't stab him correctly, by the way. She stabbed this nigga in the back of the neck instead of stabbing him in or stabbing the eyeball. But she did stab him right. He looked at him and was like, okay, I understand how you feel. And then instead of her climbing out the escape, she watched him climb out the escape. I'm like, what the fuck? How you gonna stab somebody? I thought
Yo.
you stabbed because you were trying to escape. And she watched him climb up the ladder. I'm like,
Look. Maybe somebody know more than maybe somebody know more than we know. Maybe cop this some cursed land. I don't know.
no, that movie did so. What is this? What is really going on here? She stabbed him and watched him leave. Say, how you
I don't know, man.
stab somebody and watch them leave? What's that?
Maybe she was amazed that he survived the knife stab, man. I have no idea.
Hey, yo, she stabbed him and watched him leave out the joint. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
See, I can't even have a conversation about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, man. That was actually a good, solid show.
Yeah, that movie was ridiculous, man. Just that episode and a half was ridiculous. I think it's like 8 episodes or something.
Yeah, no, it's 10. Cause one of the complaints about it was, nah, man, yo, I don't want to talk about this show.
I mean, look.
I ain't got time to waste my breath on that show, man. I got better things to do.
It was terrible, man. I'm just saying, like,
It might not be like I. Only thing that I heard that was terrible is the script.
that's everything. What else did it have?
No, they could be having good they could be having good dialogue. I mean, not good dialogue. They could be having good acting and all the other stuff. I guess that's you, City Boy DeVove. I guess that's you. I don't know that person.
Yeah, man. What's good, son? Yeah,
Man.
man, look, that was.
Hey, hold on. I know. Let me, Mac. I know you ain't watched them. Since we got two brothers in here, have y'all watched them? Before we roll out, we try to see if somebody else watch. We try to see if somebody watch them because we ain't watched that.
I watched an episode and a half, and it was like, it was not by choice. I didn't turn it on.
You was tortured.
Yeah, man. It was like being tied up and somebody forcing you to listen to NSYNC the whole day.
Bye.
Like, oh my God. Don't turn this shit on, dog. Come on, man. See, I seen like half an episode.
You turned it on after half an episode, huh?
Was it any good? That's what I want to know. Was it any good? I guarantee you, like, man, that joint was. Wow, what the fuck that joint was? I saw a whole episode and a half. We just was talking like shit at the end. Oh, you must have called the I don't know. You must have called the monologue part. Nah, that whole like I seen the episode and a half. That joint was terrible. Oh, he said it was faking like shit at the end. Who was faking? Who was faking? We talking about the white folks? Oh, that's the other part of the movie that's ridiculous.
Monster.
Apparently,
That's you?
here's what too at the end of the first episode that had me going, oh, I see what happened.
Uh huh.
The the demons followed them because of what other white folks did to them, not the ones that live in the neighborhood. When they moved from the south, what
Uh.
happened was somebody had some hick ass European dude. They put their baby in a pillowcase and was beating the baby, beating the baby in the pillowcase, dog.
Hold on,
All the
dude.
way through.
I'm not saying that didn't happen, but do they have any evidence of white people putting black babies in pillowcases and beating them? I know there's actual evidence of them using black babies as gator bait. There's actual evidence of that.
I mean, that's bad though. You saying like that they did use gator bait. That's worse than the pillow beating. Like I like
No, no, no.
that's just
I mean,
ridiculous.
hold on. We not about to argue about black drama, but we not about to argue about black.
Ridiculous.
We not about to argue about black drama, but that's on the same level, bruh. That's on the same level.
No.
To put a baby in a
They
pedal. Hold on. To put a baby in a pillowcase and then just slam it against the wall. Come on, man.
beat the baby and tossing it. So whatever happened there is the trauma that followed them when they moved to Compton.
Hold on. So who was putting
What
the pill?
happened is
What up, Mo? Hey, oh, Mo probably seen it. Mo, you seen them?
is ridiculous. That's all. That's right. Just the episode that had my soul was like, what the hell is this, man? This is ridiculous. What
It-
is going on here?
But hold on. I'm off of that because you got me talking about. You got me talking about black drop. Which one worse, get ate by a gator or get beat up in a pillowcase, man?
He ain't said. Look, he
Oh,
ain't
good.
said. Like,
Oh, did you? But did you see Falcon and the Winter Soldier though? You heard it was crazy.
yeah, it was crazy. It was.
I heard it was crazy
Just the
bad.
episode I saw was like, what the? What the and I did not see it by choice. I didn't go click it. I was and it was absolutely crazy.
You have to say that again. You went in and out.
All I said was it was crazy. It was ridiculous. Absolutely. That they beat a baby in a pillowcase and tossed it around like a sack of potatoes. And you know what else made them curse? At the end of the episode, found out that the mother, because they was about to leave, like they
Mhm.
packed their suitcases, they about to leave, like yo, it's getting crazy, we gotta go type shit, right? So the father, he had shot a cop, right?
Mhm.
So now they
Oh.
leaving because they like, yo, these ghosts are hunting us and all this type of shit, right?
Yeah.
He went to go grab the suitcase, so he stared at one suitcase and was like, went to pick up the suitcase, and the white people was across the street. They had their guns and bats and shit right in the mother door across the street, and the mother was like, ah. So they just hear the black husband scream out crying. He crying and shit. He come out the door. The white dude looked shook. I'm like, oh, the mystery nigga came out with him. Shit.
Mhm.
That's what I was thinking. No, he comes out. Come to find out, the mother smuggled the baby in the suitcase and took it with him.
What?
Dog. She put the remains of the baby in the suitcase, wrapped it up in a blanket, and took it with them to Compton. So I was like, what's this, some pet cemetery type shit? What's this?
Bruh, that's what that seminary came from. Hey Mo, did you see Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah, that joint was.
You gotta check that one out. Falcon and the Winter Soldier like that.
It was cross between.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know what's up, bro. The service is crazy.
But
So
nah.
that's Marvel, right? Falcon and the Winter Soldier, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you know you ain't check it out because you ain't got Disney Plus. Or the reason I got to check
Damn.
it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You gonna put me on Front Street like that? Oh, you ain't got Disney Plus, so I know you ain't. Like, damn.
I mean, you might have seen it. I mean, we ain't gotta talk about how you get your alleged leaks.
I mean, I got Amazon Prime and I ain't bothered to watch them. I just happen to see it. Now, no, I did watch it. So I did not watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So
That's a
yeah,
good show, man. It was a good show. I enjoyed
I
myself.
don't know. Look,
It was
you
only
might
a
got me on the
it was only
conversation.
a little bit of black trauma in there.
Look, what they used to say, the one drop rule.
He said, "Oh
One drop is still bad.
oh,
We
man,
need a
it wasn't.
we need a
It was fictitious black trauma. It wasn't realistic. You could look over it, huh?
which movie we talking about?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, man. I ain't talking. I'm not talking. I ain't talking about that crap no more.
Well, now I'm about to say that was fictitious too. Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier drama might be more
Nah.
realistic than the
Nah, you might have somebody watch that joint and think it's a real a true story based on a true story.
They probably would too. What's really happened to black people? Come on, you really think that? It couldn't have happened to black people because the father actually shot and killed somebody because a motherfucker said, "Yeah, do it." Ain't none of y'all ancestors really told y'all, "Hey, yeah, man, kill that nigga for me," because we would have been shot a cop if that was a real story. I'm gonna be real with you. We would have been defended ourselves if that was a real story. That definitely was not a real story.
Mm.
It was ridiculous though. That was a ridiculous story. I mean, that was over the top. My man wife had put a baby in a suitcase. How did they get through customs with that? How did they get through the
You know, back in the day, they
I
had no
guess
customs.
I guess back then I'm about to say I guess back then security wasn't tight.
Hey, man.
So
Shoot, it just got tight in the '80s when they started
yeah,
when they said, "Oh, we let these Negroes fly through with too much cocaine. We gotta catch them."
yo, I don't know, man. I'm like, y'all ain't had none of these thoughts and apparitions when y'all was on the plane flight on the way over there. Ain't none of y'all go, yo, something weird. Like, who's this nigga sitting next to me that nobody else see? Like, none of this happened on the plane. It happened when you got to the neighborhood. That shit's ridiculous.
That's you, bro.
Oh,
That's all right.
yeah, actually, that's my brother. What's good, son?
That's what's up.
But, yeah, man. Damn, I wish he would have got on here earlier. You get on to the tail end, man. No,
But
unless my man want to do a brief run through, I guess. I don't know. I got time, but
we you got time?
we want to show people.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's about to be 3 hours, bro.
Damn, we did a 3 hour show. What last time
Well,
we did a 4 hour show, so we ain't that bad.
well, we ain't that bad, but I gotta go take a nap or something.
Oh, I gotta get his beauty sleep.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, look, we can do a quick rundown of whatever they might have missed, and then you can go take your beauty nap. That cool with you?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 We got another person in here lurking. But first, we went through the rappers that died in the last 2 weeks. DMX, Black Rob, Shock G, and I was just surprised that Shock G um produced so many tests. That's like a That's like one of Tupac's greatest songs, man. I mean, he actually produced a lot of Tupac's greatest early songs. So many tears. For what it's worth. Dang, why I forgetting the song? Keep your head up and
I get around.
I'll get around. Yeah. So
All of Tupacalypse now. Drugs. Yeah, man. Shock G, the one
shut.
who put the satin on your panties.
Yeah. So then we went through the Chauvin verdict. I mean, he deserved what he got, but we'll see.
Whoa.
He deserved what he got, but we'll see the actual not verdict, but sentencing. What in like 7 more weeks? We got 7 more weeks.
They gonna get him some Starbucks and everything while he in there. It's all good.
Yeah, one man probably eating 5-star restaurant all steaks.
Straight from Morton's. Premium beef, raw, medium rare. Yep.
Then we went. We had a whole 45-minute section of Micaiah Bryant incident.
Blame the parent.
Yeah, well, a whole lot of these, all these incidents, you could blame the parents. We went through the Micaiah Bryant incident. If you guys don't know, that was where a 16-year old mom called the police because her child was being harassed and might have been
That
getting
one I
jumped.
don't blame the parent. That one is not a blame the parent. That one is actually a parent doing what a parent was supposed to do. Your daughter came to you about something and you did what you thought you had to do to protect your child. Unfortunate incident for the other party, but the parent was protecting her daughter. The other one though, every single parent involved in that one need to be checked. Yes, kick the
Um,
woman in the face, need to be checked.
then in our neck of the woods, we had a 12-year-old shoot a 13-year-old in PG County, and it's just you say that that's a personal story where you actually know the parties, but to me, I don't know why a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old doing out at 10:30 at night. I mean, it's only 11 o'clock right now. I like I'm not gonna say I've never been out at that age at this time, but this typically still school time. Like if I was out at this time of night during the school time, I would have got my butt whooped when I got home. So I just don't know. So, but you know more of the story than I do. You got anything to say to that besides blame the parents?
I ain't got nothing to say on that one. I'm not, like I said, that's a personal touch right there. So, but at the end of the day, charity started at home.
And then we got the Anthony Thompson Jr. incident. That's where a young black male and his girlfriend. Well, he was harassing his girlfriend to the point of abuse. The girlfriend went to her mom. The mom went to the
Okay,
cops.
that's the one that I was saying that the parent did what they thought they had to do. Your daughter being harassed, the mom didn't know what to do,
Yeah, and then
and they
also,
just
yeah, so I guess the girlfriend told the mom that he had a gun, and she told the cops, and he happened to have his gun on him that day. They caught him in the bathroom. They tried to arrest him nicely. He got up, wrestled with him, pulled out the gun, shot one officer, and then they shot him back. That's an unfortunate incident. Then we have the 7-year-old killed in Chicago, where her father was a gang member. Did a video where he pissed on the op's grave, and then supposedly the cops gave out his address, and I guess they caught him lacking, where they actually missed him, but not miss. I want to say grazed him, and then but the bullets hit his daughter. So, I mean, I don't know what to say on that. I mean, once you become a gang member, you put everybody you're around in danger. So,
Yeah, all is all is on the table when that happens.
yeah, and then we just went over that. Do people understand what the House approving DC to become a state means, and do that? And should we actually want that? Which I really recommend that we don't want that. I don't know what we haven't missed out on anything from DC not being the state anyway.
And people are not educated. They we want a extra representative to do what? The same shit that been going on.
It's not gonna make a difference either way or not. It's just weird, man. You want to give out any information where they can find you at?
Man, look, they can catch me on my IG. It's right here. Can't underscore Mustafa.
Yeah, man. Y'all can catch me. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Nah, go ahead, say what you gonna say.
Nah, I was just gonna get on my information, but if you ain't done, you go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say what I always say. I missed it at the beginning of the show, but I'll say it at the end. Shout out to my man Severe Bay, my brother, the, the, the one who sparked the minds of all the people. Much appreciated to that brother.
Uh, you guys can catch me at on YouTube at Rob the Don 202. I'm gonna try to be more uploading my content on there. You guys can catch me here at Burton225 on Instagram. I think I'm gonna make this besides the video chats that we do here on here. I think I'm gonna make this a body transformation Instagram. I'm gonna I'm gonna try to go from where I'm at right now to Bone Jones, man. I'm gonna try to look like Bone Jones, man.
Trying to be like Bone Jones, you got to do some Rocky workouts out here. Then
Yeah.
gotta like clench louts.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this a workout joint, man. Cause I besides working out, uh, eat healthier. So, uh, yeah,
So
man.
once that happens, everything else gonna fall into place easy.
Yeah. I mean, it's the thing with eating healthy. It's just like I don't think you could go cold turkey.
No, you can't.
Cause cold turkey
That's
is like if you could go cold turkey, more blessings to you. But that's like dropping any habit. Cold turkey is hard to do, especially when you've been doing it for your whole life.
yeah, that's true. But in particular, we talking food. Sugar, in some ways, is worse than crack.
Yeah,
It's a hard habit to drop because it's in everything. Everything.
yeah,
But
that
it can be done.
definitely this
Just
process
one step
usually.
at a time. I would say think about what it is that you eat the least and go, all right, well, I can get rid of that completely. And then think about what you like and say, what substitute I can find for that.
True, true. Yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. You gonna go get some? I don't know what you about to go do, but I'm about to go either go get something to eat or go to sleep. Either one. You guys take it
I'm about to
easy.
finish reading, man.
Oh, true. That too. That way. But take it easy. I'll see you
Peace.
next week.
All right, man.
All right. Oh my bad. Let me go ahead and end this up. All right, bro. All right.
In your car? Can you get back in your car? Excuse me, can you get back in your car? Can you get back in your car?